franchise gets set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Running right, this is Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Off-play action. Day. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Now the pitch to Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. In motion, the tight end. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And now here's a carry heading left. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now the Packers get set to go. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. The tree right there. All right, now, lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Detroit, over the line. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Take it at the 37. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Day. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Day. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
He's going. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. Now a toss right. Freeman. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Leopard.
Looking to throw. Day. Complete to Stewart, right side. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
Off the play fake. Day. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
Set. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Green, 39. Patriot. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
From the gun, Day. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Day. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now let's go.
Landry, the receiver, in motion left. Coming left, it's Freeman. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 3-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. Blue landed.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now Trubisky on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. 13, watch 13. Slim. No, check, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Gone. Detroit.
Now a handoff working right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
All right, here we go. Over. Watch it. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. Boom. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Boom. Now, Detroit. Detroit.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw. Day. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Bob. Leopard. Good. All right, now, look at 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. That was close to a big play, just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
is going to be wrapped up and driven down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Looking to throw. Day. Looking long for Westbrook. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Trubisky to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Throwing deep for Stewart, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
All right, now, look at 56. Hey, watch this, watch this. Back that up, Billy. Watch it now, Billy. 3-19.
Off play action. Day. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Off the play fake. Day. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way over.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing right around the midfield stripe. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Operating from the gun. Day. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now here's a carry heading left. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
it this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Riley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Now let's go. Leopard.
Off play action. Day. Throw left side complete. That's Fields. Slot man moves right. It's a give to Freeman running right. Freeman with a fast feet. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2nd down and just 1. Landry now in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Freeman with a fast feet, and he's brought down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Let's go. Green.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a solid run down inside the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Off the play fake. Day. And this one's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
All right, now, look at 56. Watch it now. Back that up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
The play clock's running down. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw on third down. Day. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on first down. Day. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw on second down. Day. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
No, check, Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Freeman again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats them on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall in the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse, continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They go play action with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 44 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Duke Riley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Watch it now, Barney. There you go now. Leopard. All right, now, look at 56.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Freeman, they're not going to get him. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And this one through the uprights and good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here's Trubisky. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Trubisky to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Set, 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Ebron's got it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was...